Can you imagine waking up to the news that your financial struggles might finally ease, even just a little? What if I told you that the years of hoping, waiting, and advocating for a fair shake in the system have finally paid off? Well, the day many Americans have been waiting for has arrived. Bernie Sanders, the man known for his relentless fight for working-class Americans, has successfully spearheaded a bill that will provide a massive one-time $3,800 boost to Social Security and SSDI recipients. This groundbreaking development is a major win for millions of seniors, disabled individuals, and their families. But what does it mean for you? How can this impact your life or the life of someone you care about? Stick around, because we're diving deep into the details of this historic victory, the ripple effects it could have on your future, and why this is just the beginning. Before we go any further, we need your support. If you're passionate about staying informed on issues that truly matter, issues that impact your family, your friends, and your community, then please subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell. By doing so, you're not only staying up to date on crucial developments like this one, but you're also joining a community that cares about making positive change. So, what are you waiting for? Let's create an informed, empowered movement together. Now, let's talk about the sheer gravity of what this bill represents. Social Security has long been the backbone of retirement income for most Americans, and SSDI has provided essential support to those with disabilities. These programs are more than just government initiatives, they are lifelines for millions. But let's face it, the system has been under immense pressure for years. The cost of living has skyrocketed, while benefits have struggled to keep pace. How many times have you or someone you know felt like Social Security benefits just aren't enough? Seniors cutting back on meals, skipping medications, or struggling to pay utility bills, this isn't the America we dream of. And yet, it's a harsh reality for so many. That's why this $3,800 one-time payment isn't just a financial boost, it's a lifeline, a beacon of hope in challenging times. Think about it. What could $3,800 mean to someone living on a fixed income? For some, it could mean finally paying off that overdue rent or utility bill. For others, it might mean being able to afford critical medications or medical treatments that were once out of reach. Maybe it means filling up the pantry with groceries or even doing something special for a loved one. Whatever the case, this money is more than just numbers on a check. It's dignity, security, and a chance to breathe a little easier. But how did we get here? This wasn't an easy win, and that's something we can't ignore. Bernie Sanders has been on the front lines of this fight for decades, advocating for the rights of everyday Americans. His push for economic justice and his tireless efforts to strengthen Social Security have finally borne fruit, but it wasn't without resistance. Opponents of the bill questioned its feasibility, its cost, and whether such a boost was even necessary. Can you believe that? In a country as wealthy as the United States, some still argue against helping those who've contributed their entire lives to this nation. It's frustrating, isn't it? But Sanders, along with a coalition of like-minded lawmakers, stood firm. They made the case that this one-time payment isn't just a moral obligation, it's an economic necessity. This $3,800 payment isn't coming out of thin air either. It's part of a broader effort to address inequality and provide immediate relief to those who need it most. And let's be honest, the timing couldn't be better. Inflation has reached levels we haven't seen in decades, and the cost of living continues to climb. Rent, healthcare, groceries, everything costs more. Social Security beneficiaries who are already stretched thin have been hit especially hard. So, this payment isn't just welcome, it's overdue. Many of you might be wondering about the specifics. Who qualifies for this boost, and how will it be distributed? Well, the bill ensures that all Social Security and SSDI recipients are eligible. That includes retirees, individuals with disabilities, and other beneficiaries. This broad eligibility is critical because it ensures that relief reaches as many people as possible. Distribution is expected to happen soon, though exact timelines will depend on logistical factors. That's why it's important to stay informed, and we'll be here to provide updates as they happen. Make sure you're subscribed to our channel so you don't miss out. Now, let's dig a little deeper into the broader implications of this bill. While this one-time payment is a significant step, it raises important questions about the future of Social Security. Can we afford to stop here? Or should this be the start of a larger movement to expand benefits permanently? Bernie Sanders has made it clear that he sees this as part of a bigger fight. His ultimate goal is to not only increase benefits, but also secure the program's long-term solvency. But how do we get there? What does it take to make Social Security sustainable for future generations? One of the key challenges facing Social Security is its funding structure. Critics often point to the program's financial shortfalls as a reason to cut benefits, but Sanders has a different perspective. He's proposed lifting the income cap on payroll taxes, which currently exempts earnings above a certain threshold. Think about this. Billionaires and multimillionaires pay the same amount into Social Security as someone making just over the income cap. Does that sound fair to you? By requiring the wealthiest Americans to pay their fair share, Sanders argues, we could generate billions in additional revenue. This money could be used to increase benefits, ensure the program's solvency, and even expand eligibility. What do you think? Should the wealthiest Americans contribute more to strengthen Social Security? Another important consideration is how this payment and potential future reforms will impact the economy. When people have more money to spend, it doesn't just help them individually, it boosts the entire economy. That's the beauty of measures like this. They create a ripple effect. When seniors and disabled individuals can afford necessities, they support local businesses, which in turn creates jobs and strengthens communities. It's a cycle of positive growth, one that benefits everyone. So why is it so hard to get measures like this passed? It's a question worth pondering. As we celebrate this win, it's important to remember that the fight isn't over. This $3,800 payment is a start, but it's not the end goal. There's still work to be done to ensure that Social Security and SSDI can meet the needs of all Americans, now and in the future. That's why your voice matters. If you believe in the importance of these programs, now is the time to speak up. Call your representatives, share your story, and demand that they continue to prioritize Social Security. Change doesn't happen in a vacuum. It happens when people like you get involved. Before we wrap up, let's take a moment to reflect on the significance of this moment. This isn't just a political victory, it's a reminder of what's possible when people stand together for a common cause. Bernie Sanders and his allies couldn't have achieved this without the support of countless Americans who've been advocating for change. And while this $3,800 payment is a significant milestone, it's also a call to action. Let's keep pushing for a fairer, more equitable system, one where everyone, regardless of their background or income level, can live with dignity and security. If this video has inspired you, if it's given you hope, then please take a moment to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. By staying informed and engaged, you're playing a vital role in creating a better future for all of us. Thank you for watching, thank you for caring, and thank you for being part of this journey. Together, we can make a difference.